No,
And,
I don't blame
and
anybody.
it does look like it's all part of Chunky's plan, so that's kind of right. So
Chunky's plan.
I mean, we're going to see him rise up
I'm
in
ready
Losers
for it.
8s and just make a huge run. But anyways, we do have another Lucas on the screen, this time being
Oh,
Crash.
wow. So this might be a Binghamton brawl, because I believe Crash and Amaryllis actually go to the same college. I could be wrong, but I know both of them are from Long Island or New York. So these guys might have actually a lot of experience playing each other both offline and online. I could be wrong about where Crash goes to school, but I know that Amaryllis knows Crash. And I've seen them both at the same Long Island tournaments before, so that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I
can
guess
see them play that.
in winners around 3 isn't the worst. Because sometimes you're like, oh man, I'm seated next to my boy, but like, I don't know. Round 3s, you've already won a couple sets, but either way, the same school or not, I feel like Lucas is really popular in this tournament since Webb's been making so many runs, man. I feel like I see so much Lucas now.
There's a lot of Lucas. Yeah, I feel like Webb like almost awakened like a pack of Lucases.
$1,000,000%.
Either that or like Lucas's meta has just been pushed so much further over quarantine. Like I feel like characters that are crazy with combos and can like Touch of Deathy-esque, like they've gotten immense meta pushes just over quarantine. Like I didn't see a lot of Lucas's. Even Webb himself wasn't like performing like super duper crazy at offline tournaments, but once online hit, I feel like Lucas has just started rising up everywhere.
Yeah, he was kind of quick on that too. I think he's been pretty consistent since the WR3.
Yeah, for sure. He's like a shoo-in for like almost any top 8, I feel like.
Oh,
anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah, regardless of tournament or tournament size. But yeah, anyways, here's Bayonetta at 131. Usually you kind of see this happen. Usually the shoe's on the other foot. I never know what to expect with this character.
But with Bayo?
Yeah, because the thing, half the issue with this character is like even the set started with some crazy offstage interaction between these guys, and I still to this day don't know like how Bayonetta's recovery works entirely. Like, I'll just see all these jumps. I'm just like, oh my god, are you dead? Wait, no, you're not.
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Are you dead now? Okay, no.
She can make it back from like hella deep. Like, if you think she might die, she probably won't. Like, as long as the Bayo's being smart and not burning their double jump super early, they're pretty much able to recover from almost anywhere on the stage. That being said, I like how Amaryllis is playing this matchup so far. Just coming with dive kicks a lot, trying to stay very, very fluid in terms of movement, not getting pinned down too much. And these up tilt to back air confirms are like, they're really paying their dues right now.
Yeah, that is the one place where Bayonetta struggles is almost like at this point where you literally just need that straight hit. Oh, wow. F throw coming through, though. I actually was not expecting that, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it's something Amaryllis likes to do a lot. Amaryllis will do like lots of so a lot of Bayos like to threaten with ABK and neutral just because it's really, really good as an anti-air for catching jumps, especially against characters like Ness and Lucas who like jumping a ton. So it's like a mix-up when Lucases are at kill percent. They'll try to like just sit in the corner and wait for them to start shielding because they're like, okay, I have to respect this. I'm waiting for them to ABK so I can punish. And then they kind of capitalize just by grabbing and throwing, and then you know the opponent just explodes and is like, well, I'm done for getting hit by that.
Yeah, Wi-Fi's full of those moments.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You feel bad about yourself there, and just like, wait, no, the connection is bad. And then you feel better.
You know, you have to tell yourself, you have to talk yourself out of it. No, it's not me, it's the game.
What if it's the children who are wrong? Yeah. But anyways, here we go. This is looking all like, oh my dude, that was like fist to Lucas's forehead. But this is pretty much all but wrapped up for Amaryllis. Although killed, dead, yeah.
Wow, yeah, with a little bit of rage too. And Bayo having her, you know, slender figure. She's pretty light as well. I like that Amaryllis doing the Amaryllis classic, which is fresh stock, dash back, F smash. I see so many Bayos try to go for that. Really good awareness by Crash to shield right there. This is definitely winnable for Crash. He's just got to make sure he isn't getting witch timed or throwing out anything willy-nilly. This is kind of being at a deficit against Bayo when you're at kill percent is like probably just super scary because if you make one mistake or throw out one bad hitbox, you will get hit by that witch time. But Crash, looking like he's not oblivious to it.
Yeah, he's hanging in there pretty tough, all things considered. The thing is, though, is I guess like if you're Bayonetta here, like, what is your go-to, I guess, aside from F-throw at this point? I guess you got back air.
Yeah.
And everything else, I just feel like gets a little tricky because you can't really combo into anything. Yeah,
there you go. Speak of the devil.
Speaking of which, yes. Speaking of which, Here we go. So that is going to be game 1 going to Amaryllis in what was kind of a tough game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looked tough for Crash at certain points, but like he was starting to bring it back a lot. And you could tell Amaryllis was kind of struggling to finish their fruit a little bit, but Crash definitely kept his composure, and it seemed like he was starting to adapt a little bit. Like there was a situation where he was in the corner, and the stock before that he had just gotten F thrown for shielding. So as soon as he saw Amaryllis start coming at him, he just jumped out of the way. Like, so you could tell this dude's thinking. You could tell the gears are definitely turning in this man's head as he's playing.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he got like outplayed in any way. Like, I think the game was fine. I just think he kind of went down early, and then that was it.
I say against Bayo, it's like it sucks so much going at a deficit to her, just because she a lot of Bayo players are almost used to playing a longer kill percent because they suck. They tack on damage so quickly to their opponent, so they're like, all right, most of their stocks are going to be played while the opponent is at kill percent. So they're just really good at staying kind of patient in those situations right here.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. I think this is plenty within Crash's.
Oh boy! Wow, what incarnation?
Yeah,
what is going on?
What just happened there? But all right, cool. We're back.
Like super high down air to finish that string. That was so crazy. Amaryllis has also been like killing it lately in terms of tri-state tournaments. I think they've top 8'd like every tri-state weekly at this point, like on the weekly. Like I remember Amaryllis got like 2nd or 3rd or like top 8 at like the latest Xeno, and then it just came off a 2nd place at Fusion. So you're talking about players that are putting in the grind right now. Amaryllis is definitely
that's pretty good. Yeah.
One of those players.
Fusion has been popping off like DNA has too. So
oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Those have been like good competitive brackets.
I gotta say, I definitely have a special, no bias, of course, but I definitely have a special spot for DNA right now, just because it's like it's like one of the weeklies that isn't like it's not like a juice box where you have like 3 million people enter it, but you have just a very small, but like also still kind of big concentration of really, really skilled players from all over the globe.
Dude, it's been pretty fantastic. And I will tell you that not having region lock on the tournament is, you know, I know all the gameplay stuff. I get it. Everyone wants quality Smash, but I think there is way more in getting unique players from different areas for people to watch and enjoy than there is to see maybe an extra frame or two not get lagged.
Oh yeah, and especially against like getting their chance to like fight against Tri-State, which is pretty much like widely considered the best region in Smash right now. Like you guarantee a lot of players are going to come out to test their chops against players that they normally wouldn't be able to play. Because some players are from regions where they, you know, they don't have a lot of skill density. There's maybe like 1 or 2 players who are kind of like running things down throw. Yeah,
oh,
I gotta kill
you.
That
212. There was nothing there at all. That didn't even look close to killing.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, that's like literally the kill option for this character.
So it seems like these two are playing like a more, if I get one hit on you, I'm pushing it as far as I can. But given how like small these characters are in terms of hurt boxes, they're not getting a ton of percent off of interactions. More just like kind of a slobber knocker where they're just slugging each other back and forth.
Yeah, it has sort of been like that. I haven't really seen. I do feel like Crash was playing pretty conservatively. I mean, it's keeping him plenty in the game, but like I haven't really seen really anything too committal one way or the other. I do feel like he's just sort of been trying to. He's playing a lot more defensive at this end because Amaryllis has been pretty much on top of him the entire game.
Yeah, I feel like my dude has just been playing to survive rather than playing to win right now. Like if he does happen to get his hit in and like he's not leading the aggression at all, just because I think he's picked up that Amaryllis is kind of just speeding forward instead of what they were trying to do game 1, where they were trying to like manipulate around the platforms and stay very fluid. I think Amaryllis is now focused more so on closing the space between him and Crash and just kind of bullying the opponent, like forcing them to do an option. It's definitely been working in Amaryllis' favor. I feel like Crash has to maybe take the aggressive approach a little bit more. The thing is, Bayo's good at doing both. I feel like she can be aggressive or like aggressively camp in front of your face and also just run away a good amount as well.
I actually still think Bayo's a good character. I know that's like a...
She's scary, man.
Yeah, because the thing is especially because a lot of people really just abandon this character, so you don't really see it a lot. But when you run into someone like Amaryllis who really knows what they're doing, it's definitely a lot to handle. There's a lot going on and a lot to keep track of, even just in the recovery. Like I was saying earlier, like I still don't even know how that works, even after all this time of watching this character. But yep, back there, going to clean it up. And yeah, despite the defensive play from Crash, it is working. It's actually, yeah, I guess it's keeping him in the game. He's pretty much Well, not quite. I was gonna say he's very close to evening it up, but he's really not that far off.
Ooh,
Ooh.
okay.
He's never mind.
Caught that. Yeah, that's a thing that
Never
really
mind.
sucks. It makes me very sad whenever I see that. Neutral getup getting caught by like just any option. Like it sucks because like okay, I'm just trying to get back on the stage and play the game again, but then your opponent times their stuff correctly, and then boom, you're just dead. You're just like, well,
Yeah,
gotta hold that one.
yeah, and that thing definitely happens too. That was a pretty good. I feel like that was a reaction for Amaryllis, really. I mean, it was probably some part read because it's hard to react that quickly, but it looked like he kind of just read the option one way or the other. So that is going to be Amaryllis moving on to winners quarters of his pools, I guess. So technically
yeah.
top 32. That would be.